So these are the Christians were the ones who supported me and helped me get a job, go to my lawyer, and help financially also.
Okay.
पैसे नाल भी help की
ਹਾਂ
थी.
ਪੈਸੇ ਮਨੀ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮਨੀ this grocery, this my rent, my hydro bill, the too much bills, much bill help. This phone.
Okay, so it was the गोरे कहना कि Christian कहना?
Go Christian or Gore.
Okay, she says it were the white people and the Christians who helped her with the hydro bill, with the rent, with the electricity, with the grocery.
With the rent.
यार ਆਪਾਂ ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਥੋੜੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕੀਤੀ ਨਾ.
Not that's my sister, small sister. Every day, this is my help. This is hydro. This is my paperwork. Very nice lady.
Yes.
So I get a compliment.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
She says you're a nice person that you help me at time to time.
Okay.
That's what she's saying.
It's important to have people that can help you. So I think you help a lot of people.
I try to. I feel that when you do good deeds, the God is the one who's going to give you the good result. For
This
it.
is my,
That's
this
my
is a
belief.
God gift. This is sister God gift.
Sweet.
I love.
Yes. Any more questions?
Yes. Yeah. 12:30. Okay. Yeah. So when you say they help you with the rent, so they
ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਰੈਂਟ ਪੇ ਕੀਤਾ.
ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕਰਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਲੱਤ 'ਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆ
ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਰੈਂਟ ਕਿਹਨੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ?
ਰੈਂਟ ਮੇਰੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਪਾਸਟਰ ਨੇ.
Okay, he says the father of the church, pastor, he gave the rent for her one time. Because she was not able to work, she had a problem with her leg. So the church helped her.
As like problem pain. This is my India accident.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, leg too much problem. 2 month no work. 2 month. This is 1 month, 2 month on rent. This every Christian people $50, $20, $100.
Okay, they all contributed
Yes.
and gave the rent. $50, $20, $100.
Okay.
So everybody
Yeah.
gave like a donation or contribution to her, and they paid the rent because she met with the accident in India. So she still has that problem. So when she's not able to work, they can get
Very
her the
nice
grocery.
people. Black
Wow.
people, Gore people, very nice people. Too much.
But and then after you
That's
can
my
ask for
friend.
welfare.
Yeah.
It's not
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ
only the
welfare
donation.
ਉਹ ਪੁੱਛ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ.
ਹਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਲਵਾਈ ਹੈ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ
Yes.
ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਲਵਾਈ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ 2008 ਚ
Okay.
ਇਸ ਮੈਂ ਸਿਵਟ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਚੀਅਨ ਬਪਤਿਸਮਾ
Okay.
ਗੋਡ ਨੂੰ
She baptized to Christianity, and she says later on I started getting the welfare,
Okay.
and now I'm baptized as a
ਉਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ
Christian.
ਪੇਪਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੀ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਲਈ ਆ। ਉਦੋਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਿਆਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਅਜੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਲੱਗੀ ਨਾ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਡਿੱਗ ਪਈ ਸੀ ਦਿਲ
Okay,
ਕੇ
she
ਸੱਟ
says
ਲੱਗ
I
ਗਈ ਸੀ
did
ਉਦੋਂ।
not have any
ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੇਰੀ
benefit.
ਹੈਲਪ ਕੀਤੀ।
So they helped me, and now I get my welfare, and I'm baptized to a Christian.
Christian.
Okay. Okay. So in general, she did not like have hard economic difficulties.
ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਮ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੰਨੀ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਲਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਈਆਂ.
ਨਹੀਂ
ਠੀਕ.
This is God know this is God my help.
Okay.
This is God me pray ਜੋ lady people man people God just ਭੇਜ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ.
She says that God would send somebody or the other to me for help, like there would be some angel for me to help me.
Okay.
Because it must be hard when people arrive here to find a job.
It is
'Cause-
hard because we come from a hot country and this is a cold country for us. First of all, the climate is it's difficult for us to adjust here because we have never seen such cold winters in Punjab. We have never seen snow in Punjab. Never seen. We have just heard that when it falls, it looks beautiful. And so whoever comes from Punjab, for a few days he's always peeping from his window and just waiting for the first snowfall to see. The excitement is there. And then when it doesn't stop, then he's fed up.
Yeah.
Like, now when I see it on TV also, I just change my channel. I don't want to see.
And usually the women in India, they stay at home.
Yes, most of the women in India or the men also, they stay at home. It's not that everybody's working there. This is a very different country, very different lifestyle. Women have never worked that hard. They just stay at home, look after the children or cook for the families. That's it. The responsibility is of a man to support her and whatever. But here she has to work out and then work at home also, so she has to do double work. So even when they are couple and they are working together outside, but when they come home, it's the responsibility of the woman to cook, not the man. So she's doing double job. She's working outside with him. She stands with him as a sport, working together. But when they come home, it's a man who usually wants to relax and he says he's tired. And when it comes to kitchen work, he says that's your department. You are responsible. You have to cook. So she again comes back and cooks for everybody and does the washing, the cleaning, dishes and all that stuff, looking after the children.
So that's a good thing. For my question before, it's the same, that doesn't change from India to here. It's
Yeah,
always
but
the woman who cook
it's a
and
woman, but it depends how strong the woman is. Some women put their foot down when they see the white people or Canadians that the women have equal rights. Then she says, see, look, we are in Canada. Everybody has equal rights, especially when you do your citizenship exam. They know that the women have their rights. Then they are aware of their rights. Before that, they are not aware of their rights until they read that book.
okay,
Or-
you learn that when you do the exam.
Yeah, they know that they have more
Yes.
rights then. Or from their neighbors, when they see their neighbors, how the men help the woman in the kitchen, that if she's cooking and he's looking after the children, or they share all the work. And then they have arguments with their families. Look, they are like us. If I'm doing the cooking, he's doing the laundry. You could help me too. Some men want to cooperate with their wives, and some don't want to cooperate because they think, if I do it, what will my family say? That, oh, he's hand-packed husband.
Okay.
That question comes in his mind. So it depends. But the new generation who come here very young or who are educated, they give equal right and respect to their spouse. They do not treat her as just a household mat. So she has full rights when she's married to a little educated person, that she's a human being like me. She needs her space, she needs her independence, and they have very good understandings.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, if any young woman wants to get educated and work, it's not well seen then?
See, I've been working in this community for 14 years. Most of the time I saw the problem was with the Muslim women from Pakistan, and they says our husbands don't want us to study from men book because they feel they don't feel comfortable. So I started teaching in a church where I had most of the women were Pakistanis from Pakistan and Afghanistan, and their husband would first come and see me, that who the teacher is, and they would see what I'm wearing. When I'm fully covered, wearing the traditional dress with a scarf around my neck, then they told, oh, she's a decent woman, she's fine. And then they would send their daughters or daughter-in-laws or children to study from me.
But if you would just
If I
wear,
was wearing a little western dress, then they won't, because they know that when their daughters or girls are coming to study from me, they would try to copy the trend I'm wearing.
Yeah, like it's an influence
Yes.
on them. Okay.
Yeah, so I have to be very much like them, wear the same dresses so that they feel comfortable and that they do not retaliate with their families.
Okay.
But I keep telling them, while in Rome, do as the Romans do. When you come to these countries, you have to accept certain things. You have to. If you don't, then you will be left behind. See, I'm wearing a Western dress and I'm very comfortable and I'm very happy. You have to.
Okay. I had a question about the language here. Did you feel like you had to learn French or you were like okay with English?
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਫ੍ਰੈਂਚ ਸਿੱਖਣੀ ਪਏਗੀ ਕਿ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਚੱਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ?
English, slowly English. This is very better. English.
Okay.
Good.
She says we manage it.
Okay.
Yes, they do not speak very fluent English, but they use the terms here and there, the grammar mistakes they have, but they manage to make the other person understand. Like she's been talking to you for a while, you understand what she means.
Yes.
Yeah. So they manage to get their work done.
Okay.
This like chicken factory ਮੈਂ ਜੌਬ ਕਰਦੀ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੌਸ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਚੀਅਨ ਸੀ।
Okay.
ਤੇ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਸੀਆਂ ਚੀਨ ਦੀਆਂ ਜਾਨੀ ਚਨਿਆਈ ਦੇ ਪੀਪਲ ਜਨਾਨੀਆਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੀਆਂ।
Okay.
ਉਹਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਗਿਆਨ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਟੰਗ ਆ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਹਿਲਾ।
Okay.
ਜੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਆ ਤੂੰ ਆਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਚੱਕ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਤੂੰ ਚੱਕ ਲਿਆਉਣੀ ਆ, ਤੂੰ ਅੰਡਰਸਟੈਂਡ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ ਪਰ ਤੂੰ ਬੋਲਦੀ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ। ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੇ 1.5 ਸਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ, ਫਿਰ ਹੌਲੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਪਈ। ਫਿਰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਿਆ ਵੀ ਆਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਤਾਂ।
She says that she worked in a meat factory and the boss was a Christian and he says you're an intelligent woman, whatever I tell you to do, bring that from there, you bring it. It means you understand. But start using your tongue. Unless you don't use your tongue, you will not be able to communicate. She says then I slowly, gradually started talking and now she's quite good in English.
Okay.
And the Christian man, what was his ethnicity?
I didn't follow your question.
The
Christian?
boss
The
at
boss.
the meat factory.
Oh yeah.
Was he Indian? Was he?
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਚੀਅਨ ਬੌਸ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ?
ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦਾ
He was a
It was
Canadian.
Canadian.
ਗੋਰਾ।
Okay.
He was a Gora Canadian.
Okay.
So he says that unless you don't speak, you will not be able to talk. So
ਉਹ
you must
ਮੈਂ
talk.
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲਣ ਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਸੀ।
Okay. She says I made him understand Punjabi. He started speaking in Punjabi.
Yeah. Like
Yes.
it's changing.
Yeah.
ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਾਫ ਟਾਈਮ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸੌਂਗ ਬੋਲੀਆਂ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਗਾਉਣ ਤੇ ਗਿੱਧਾ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਸੀ, ਨੱਚਣਾ ਆਦੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ
Okay.
ਛੋਟੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਗਾ
He
ਕੇ।
learned how to dance the Indian way.
Oh wow.
So he learned the Indian way to dance.
That's cool. Okay.
ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਠੰਡ ਤੋਂ ਡਰਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਹੁਣ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੂੰ ਆ ਜਾ ਇੱਥੇ
She says the factory people tell me to come and join them, but because of the cold I cannot go.
ਜਾਂ ਤੇ ਪੇਨ ਹੋਣ ਲੱਗ ਪੈਂਦੀ।
So she has arthritis. So
Ah.
she says I can't work. So that's the reason I'm not working.
Okay.
ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਬੱਸ 'ਚ ਮਿਲੇ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਗਿਆਨ ਸ਼ਾਵਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਮਰ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਬੱਸ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਸ਼ਾਵਾ
One day I was going in the bus and he met me and he started using the word shava shava. That's like when you are happy or when you are excited or when you encourage someone, then you say this word in Punjabi.
Shava shava.
Shava shava. And she says, oh my God, you are in the bus and you are saying this in front of the public. Because they find it a little hesitant when a man says such a word to them in public. Because there are a lot of your community also. And then she says, you better keep quiet.
Funny.
ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਬੱਸ 'ਚ ਨੱਚ ਮੈਨਾਂ
He says that dance with me in the bus. And I said, oh my God, what are you saying to dance with you in the bus? In front of the public, that also with a white guy.
Yeah.
Not possible.
Okay. So if I understand, the difficulty of adaptation here was the cold.
See,
Apart
ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ
from
ਸਭ ਤੋਂ
anything
ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲ
else.
ਕੰਮ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ? ਠੰਡ ਕਿ ਲੋਕੀ ਜਾਂ
ਠੰਡ।
job?
Like that was the most important
ਸਭ ਤੋਂ
difficulty.
ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਿਹੜਾ
ਜਦੋਂ
ਸੀ?
ਜਦੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਈ ਨਾ 2 ਦਰਜਨ 10 ਚ 3 ਚ 3 ਚ ਉਦੋਂ ਸਨੋ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਸਨੋ ਸੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਨਾ ਜਨਵਰੀ ਮਹੀਨਾ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਨਹਾ ਕੇ ਪਤਲੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਚੁੰਨੀ ਏਦਾਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਏਦਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਤਾਂ ਦੂਜਾ ਕੋਟ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਚਲੇ ਗਈ। ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਨਿਊਮੈਨ ਤੇ ਅੱਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਈ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹ ਕੰਨ ਸੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਸੁੱਜ ਗਏ।
Okay, she says when I came in 2003, I took a shower and I just wore a very thin scarf over my head. wore my coat and I just walked out for my shopping or what.